Now, I know it's been 4 months since I made a video on Bloodlines 2, since the update on this game was on January month. Developers deep dive, and some mission combat gameplay reveal was shown to us, which was not received well by the World of Darkness fans. I'm really sorry for making delayed videos on my channel. So, today's video is going to be a little different, because I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Recently, I've been thinking about the possibility of doing YouTube full-time instead of working a typical 9 to 7 job. So in this video, I want to talk about my goals, aspirations, and the future of my channel. I have so many ideas and projects in mind that I know I could bring to life if I had the freedom to focus solely on my channel. I could create content on my own terms, at my own pace, and in a way that truly reflects my unique personality and style. The freedom to express myself authentically is something that I value above everything else. However, I understand that making big leap towards full-time content creation is a significant hard risk I want to take on. It would require a strong audience's support and put their faith in me. But I truly believe that if my channel reaches a certain milestone, I will have the courage and conviction to take that to a new level and pursue my dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber. So, do you like these type of content here? Subscribe to my channel and get me to 1 million subscribers. Milestone before end of 2024. If my channel reaches 1 million milestone, I will do YouTube full-time. Instead of working 9 to 7 and coming up with lazy, stupid videos, I'll do more valuable, informative content, focusing on deep dive with every details as possible. Now, that's out of the way. I want to say everything you're about to see here about the game or any criticism towards Bloodlines will be my own opinion. I'm giving my personal opinion on this with what we've seen so far. Let's jump straight into today's topic. I initially want to start out the video by saying positive thing about the game. But I am having a lot of trouble finding anything good to say about the game. After watching the gameplay trailer, I do like the art style here. The graphics, fidelity looks somewhat decent, and there is some kind of nice environment. Of course, on the flip side, we could also criticize the clunky facial animations. But I am usually more forgiving on that sort of stuff. I don't need AAA, big budget graphics. Here, provided the game has an appealing art style and good gameplay and story, but so far I am not even seeing that. I genuinely think before making the sequel for Bloodlines 2, they should have started with a remake of the first one to get the hang of the world system, introduce modern audiences to the setting and gameplay style, and some other cool mechanics was already implemented in the first game. But before that, I want to let you know what I think about the first game. Bloodlines 1 at launch also was a bit of a snag. Paradox doesn't own the rights to it anymore. This is probably why a remaster hasn't happened yet. Basically, Activision owns the rights to Bloodlines 1, but Paradox owns the rights to World of Darkness. This means that Paradox can't just re-release or make a new version of Bloodlines 1, and Activision isn't exactly eager to cooperate. It's frustrating that fans, especially on the new generation consoles, fans don't have a way to play the first game. Are the new games coming? Good? No. Is the original game amazing? Yes. Would console players love it if there was a good port similar to the PS2 one, but with some improvements and on modern platforms? Quite possibly. Some of them will love the first game. Hopefully I'm right about this, because everything I talk about the game or any criticism towards Bloodlines will be my own opinion. The game dialogue choices vaguely reminds me of how some of the other major AAA games markets on entire selling point. The different choices you choose is just in static stat sheet-based dialogue and choices and consequences of those choices. So naturally, the marketing consisted almost entirely of non-interactive cutscenes. The choices are means-nothing game-changing. These kind of marketing happening on all over the place on gaming industries was frustratingly vague for me too, or any fans, to thinking our choices have a meaningful story twist. But in reality, we are getting no different consequences for the choices we make in the game. I personally believe that the developers' diaries are top-notch in terms of their honesty and interesting tidbits. But let's be real. Here, they're missing the mark. What Bloodlines sequel really needs right now is a gameplay build that actually showcases what the game is all about. I'm talking about the open exploration, the dialogue choices in real-time consequences, and the new narrative quest design. Combat. If they actually show us or give us a taste of what I mentioned, will significantly going to give us some context of what to expect from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Dev diaries should be used to break down the demo and show us the nitty-gritty detail. How does the lighting work? What about the sound design? But instead, we're left scratching our heads, wondering if this game is even worth our time. Basic questions like the impact of dialogue options, role-playing elements compared to other games, and the significance of clan choice remain unanswered. And don't even get me started on the lackluster demo they showed a while back. It was a total snooze fest, failed to impress anyone. The marketing for this game has been a roller coaster of frustration. I want to trust this new Chinese room will come up, a new vision for the game, but they're not doing a great job of showing us what that vision actually is. People are left wondering if this is even an RPG at all, which is kind of a big deal considering that's what drew us in to begin with. Let's get it together. Honestly, the game doesn't feel like Bloodlines sequel for me anymore. This looks and feels like it's going to be just like the Vampire game, released back in 2018. But in first-person mode, I hope they keep their word that they will add more clans later. Hopefully, some new creativity or surprise us with anything other than this. I'm going to be frank. After watching the gameplay so far, something tells me they are not going to keep the promises, but they might just abandon it after the release. Honestly, I don't know anyone who's actually excited for this anymore at this point. I'm totally lost the excitement for this game. Everything up until happened points towards at this game being a major disappointment. For me, I'd rather have them scrap the whole thing and just remake the first Bloodlines for the newer generation consoles. This is all I have to say in this video. Thank you for your valuable time, and if you come this far, please subscribe to my channel and let me know what's your opinion on Bloodlines 2 game. Are you still excited for the sequel? As always, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.
That depends. Why are you here?
Polly tells me you keep the court's secrets and its histories. Earlier tonight, another kindred by the name of Isabella used this mark to sap my power. Do you know anything about it?
No. All I had to do was keep my head down for just a few more nights. He's hiding something.
Tell me, Willem, what rumors have you heard about me?
That you were there in Cairo. They called you the Slayer.
I have been many things to many people. And what will I be to you, Willem? And to this lonely, forgotten warehouse?
You're exactly what he said you'd be. I guess that makes it easier.
Makes what easier?
What happens next? Now I have to do what he told me.